Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he returns this to the 22. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And when you watch him trot onto the field, you just think to yourself, he looks like a quarterback. All the talent in the world. Running, throwing, physical presence. The bottom line, though, has to get his completion percentage up to league standards because he was under 50% in 2024. If he puts it all together and reaches his full potential, he's going to be dynamite.
Yeah, this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off play action, Richardson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And when I watch him play, all I think about is the word improvement. Every season in the league, he finds a way to get better and has become just as dynamic with his arm as he has with his legs. 41 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions in 2024. His big goal now, getting his team to a Super Bowl. Plenty of success during the regular season. Now they want to win at playoff time.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Henry again on second down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Going to be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They scored on a 36-yard punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
That one into the hands of Flowers. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before. Going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Hill. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Able to hold him to just 2 yards. And now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff.
you got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Steps away to his left. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and just a couple of inches.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Hand off right side for Herbert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the ground, DJ Giddens. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing Jones. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We get down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Cunningham to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This will work quite well on that play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 8.
Let's go now. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Cunningham.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Cunningham. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you. The rain, maybe not quite as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down pretty good as we prepare for the second half.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter.
Looking to put a drive together.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Intended for Keaton Mitchell.
Second and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Now Cunningham. Quick hitch, complete. It's Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
10 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming.
Ready up.
An option give now to Mitchell.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Start. 60 Bison.
Cunningham looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Cunningham.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
This is taken at the 15. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Mike Green
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Cunningham. The short one there, caught by Likely. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and set him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts 9-yard line.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
3rd and goal.
Get it. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Right side and caught by Kohler. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL. The team can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. This is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Eluding the pressure right. Go ahead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Not quite sure how to describe that, but I think that there's a mix-up in responsibilities defensively because they're so used to either the running back getting the ball or the ball getting out of his hands downfield as a pass that when he ends up keeping it, they sometimes get fooled. He found a way to squirt through the defenders and take off for a big, big run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And certainly this not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Jones keeps it himself.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Jones. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Colts.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Chidobe Awuzie on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
Herbert once more.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. First down.
Operating from the gun. Jones.
Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
A 5-yard gain.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley Cox. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jones throwing for it.
And out of pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Cunningham tosses quickly out wide. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back from the 43. Here's second down at 7.
Here we go. 60 vices. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wallace. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that, incomplete. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
A throw on the money there to Doolin. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From just shy of midfield, Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Third down and 1. Back to throw. Jones. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lost one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They're going for it. Here's Herbert.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, They handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.